Good morning. Have you
Good
ever
morning.
spoken to a shaman, Miguel? What? You are a shaman. What a pleasure to have you with us today talking about psychedelics, Silicon Valley, and, well, what I can do in Valencia when I come visit you for shifting my behaviors that I don't like. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to talk with a coach too. You will be very welcomed.
So I was talking to my friend, and she says, "You must meet this man. So humble, so amazing, so powerful." And it was you. And so
I was
I
talking
thought,
of another man.
exactly. See, you are the humble man she was speaking about.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, I am fascinated by this topic because I grew up, well, since I've been 12, I've had chronic back pain. And when I went to go get that fixed in California, the doctor there, Dr. Serrano, he said, "It's psychosomatic. Forget about chiropractors, go to therapy." And it took me on a 12-year journey around the world. I've been to 53 countries trying to fix my psychological problem that causes my chronic back pain. And so it has led me somehow to shamanism. And I'm wondering if there are some things that you can share. Maybe my first question is about the pain that a lot of us feel. Do you believe that most of the pain of modern professional working humans is psychological blockages that's stopping them from reaching what they want to do or feeling happy?
It's a very good topic, and we have a long experience on this. And I am going to share with you a couple of histories. They are
Mhm.
incredible, incredible. The woman
Okay.
who is working here, she is cleaning the house, and she's from Colombia. She had fibromyalgia for 20 years, and she was taking 6 pills per day
Mm,
for 8 years,
mm,
and he was treated in the hospital of Valencia with good professionals,
mhm,
and it was not working. The chemical medicine was not working. She was here working at my home for a year
mhm.
until she reacted, and she told me, I want to try with you,
Oh,
because we never offer our medicine, never. Uh, People has to come here
mm.
because the soul are guiding them, and
Yeah.
then the medicine works. We
Ah,
were not publishing nor anything, but anything at
ah,
all. People are coming here. So I told her, okay, we are going to work with you. One morning only a job, Cambo and Bufo in the morning,
yeah.
and when we finished the morning, the first thing she told me when he when she came again to her body, because she left her body and so on with Bufo, the first thing she told me is, I don't hate my mother anymore.
Oh.
The pain disappeared. She threw the chemical medicine. That this is very
Yeah.
true. You will talk with her when you come here. And she throwed her medicine, and she never took her medicine again. Never, never in his life. Never.
Wow.
It's not the unique case. We have had a lot of cases like this, and it was due to hate, principally hate,
Hmm.
hate or pain, mental pain, or
Mhm.
and when this is desblocked, when
Yeah.
you unblocked these blockages, because this is only blockages, the
Yeah.
pain disappear forever.
Wow. Huh. Wow. See, I've known that to be true because 5, 6 times in 20 years, my pain has disappeared in 1 second in certain moments, and then in other moments, it comes back and it stays for 10 years until the next one moment that I have no pain. And it is not physical, and yet I don't know how to unblock it. And I've tried almost every type of therapy, and in Brazil with the type of shamanism, John of God. I found lots of answers, but to find you brings a lot of. How do people's lives change when they had that hate removed from them, that that pain, that shame, whatever is blocking most of us? When that goes away, does everything shift or just a small part of their lives? What do you see? Is it 100% different? Yeah.
Everything changed because
Really?
there are a lot of things to understand.
Okay.
First thing is that they were always walking with stones,
With
and
the
this
what?
is weight stones
Oh,
and
stones.
stones, and
Okay.
this is weight in you that you don't need.
Uh-huh.
So they are not carrying these stones.
Hmm.
So they are more light. They are lighter,
Oh, okay.
lighter with their lives. This is very important because when people carry these stones, they are slower. They are
Hmm.
less productive.
Hmm.
They can't materialize because they have to invest a lot of power in carry these stones. So you
Oh.
have much power,
Uh-huh.
you have much fluency, and your divine eye is more able to produce because there are less walls.
Hmm.
This is
Hmm.
very important. I can tell you a lot of histories about materialization, about projects, about business, and they
Yeah.
are incredible. And the other thing, which is very important, is that when somebody take these medicines with a shaman, with a company, your point of view of life change forever. It's like an initiation
Hmm.
forever. So you are more lucid,
Mm-hmm.
you are more in the center,
Mm-hmm.
you understand more your mind, you are more able to control your mind. Of course, it's
Mm-hmm.
not only one, you are a guru,
Mm-hmm.
but you are much more expanded than
Mm-hmm.
before in all the senses.
Now, the title of this talk is has Silicon Valley in it, and we know that great ideas come from Silicon Valley. Things that change the world, those ideas are grown in that valley. And I wonder, until recently, nobody knew about such psychedelics, and it was just a thing in the 70s that the government hushed down for a good 50 years. But were people doing these psychedelics, and is that why the creativity does come from that part of California, or is that just a coincidence? What can you tell me about modern leaders and geniuses and the connection?
California, they were always trying psychedelics for a lot of years, and they are very open to them. And of course, people who's working in informatics, in internet, in so on, they need a lot of creativity. They need to develop a lot of projects, and mushrooms, they are the best tool for me, for people who wants to take medicine alone by themselves at home
Hmm.
without a shaman, because you are working all the days. You can't have a shaman all day with you.
Hmm.
And mushrooms is a very soft medicine in microdoses,
Hmm.
and is the best for creativity.
Hmm.
This, but it's very important to take in the morning with a meditation. This is in fasting. When you wake up, you're fasting. So then you can take one or two mushrooms, or zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.5 grams in dust, in pills,
Hmm.
and then you can meditate. This is the best. You talk with the medicine because it has an spirit.
Hmm.
I am here to take your medicine because I want this and this and this. You do a little meditation, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you can do.
Hmm.
And then you can go to work. And it's perfect to fluid, to reach a fluent state, to flow. I
Hmm.
have here a lot of mushrooms. I am going to show you. I have here the medicine. I
Okay.
was prepared for the interview.
Okay. Uh-huh.
This is
Oh,
a
I'm leaning in as though I could see if I leaned in. Oh, they're
this is
cute.
a dried mushrooms,
Okay.
dried rice mushroom. This is a quite big. This is enough to have a full state of fluency. If there are any blockages,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you will have a lot of fears for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, like something is happening and I am not controlling this.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry, this is a healing process. It's only for 15 minutes, more or less. Then you will notice that you feel very calm with an
Mm-hmm.
empty mind
Mm-hmm.
and happy, and you are going to create a lot. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
One
Wow.
day, yes, 2 days, not. The correct treatment is around 2 months and a half.
Uh-huh.
One day, yes, one day you take, 2 days without medicine, and then
And
you
just just an idea on the concept of creativity. Are all humans creative and then we lose it? But could that bring us back to our natural level? Or is that just an accelerator for already born naturally creative people?
you have two realities in yourself, your divine reality and the human reality.
Mm,
Is both of them you are living both experience. The fact is that you only are aware of the human uh, consciousness, not
mhm,
your divine consciousness, which
mm,
is unaware. But
mhm,
this is the source of your power. The
mm,
more you open to this unaware consciousness, the
mhm,
more creativity and wise you receive.
mm,
Mushrooms, which is the family, it has the family of DMT. Psilocybin is family of the DMT, which is created by your pineal gland, allows you to open more your channel to your divine eye. So you
mhm,
receive much more information, much more creativity, much more orientation, much more happiness, much more love, because this is the true of your divine awareness and awareness, because it's not aware. So
mm.
it's an opening.
So how legal and illegal are mushrooms? I don't even know the rules in Spain.
This is very humoristic because you can take truffles with
Uh-huh.
DMT in Spain. Is not illegal.
Mm,
Truffles, even you can buy and sell truffles with DMT,
oh,
but you can't buy and sell mushrooms with psilocybin. Well, sorry, truffles with, yes, with DMT, and mushroom with psilocybin. You can sell them, and this is the same molecule. Why? Nobody knows.
oh. And what happens? But you mean the truffle like that you eat on pasta? Are you referring to that?
Mhm.
So, but that doesn't have any
Yes,
psychedelic
yes, yes,
effect.
no, no, yes, yes, yes. There is
Yes.
one variety. Yes, there is one subspecies of truffle which contains DMT. Mhm.
So if
One
you if
variety.
you grew that or found that, you could
You
legally.
can buy it on internet. The problem is that it's a little. It has a little. It gives you a little digestive problems because it's difficult to digest,
Hmm.
especially at high doses. It's like you have like an stone in your stomach. It's a little difficult to digest.
So we're talking about the mushrooms that are not legal on LinkedIn Live, and you administer these at your place. Do you not have a worry about that, or how do you deal with the human reality for helping us?
Sorry, the question is.
The question: if we are not allowed to take them,
Mhm.
how do we take them?
You can grow mushrooms at your home if you
Oh,
want with a kit. It's sold
ah,
in internet and it's very easy. You have to
oh,
take care of the water. This is the first problem. You
mm,
have to water the kit. One day yes, 2 days not. And
oh,
you can grow the mushrooms at your home. This is not a problem.
that's
The
easy.
problem is no, it's not a problem. You can buy these kits. They are totally legal.
Ah,
You can't buy or you can't sell mushrooms, but the
ah,
kit you can buy this like cannabis seeds.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know.
Mhm.
Hmm. So for you, I don't know if you don't spend a lot of time on LinkedIn as I do. There's so much talk about mindfulness and having psychological safe teams and finding peace at work, and yet there's very little talk about deblocking the human condition. And we if we took any kind of a look into the literature of the past or into Buddhism, or any kind of ancestral wisdom, we would find that it's our worries, our thoughts, our ego, our concerns that's causing most of the problems. And do you think the world would be just so much better if everybody was doing this? Or do you think this is just for the ones that are called to do it and the rest have to fight it out in this lifetime? I know that's a huge question, but is this for everybody?
No, there is not medicine for everybody.
Mm,
Each person is in each state, in different state and
mm,
stage, and they need different medicines. There are people that need, for example, medicine with tobacco because they are not prepared to take medicine who expand themselves. There are people who needs right now only to change the diet. There are people who needs to start meditation slowly, step by step. No,
mm,
there is not a recipe for everybody. No,
mm,
but psilocybin, for example, um, it's a very soft medicine, and it can be used for a huge range of people, a lot of people. It's not the same like another medicines which we have here, that
mm,
they are only for a few, very few people because they are very strong. So,
mm,
but psilocybin can be used for a lot of different people. Mm.
mm,
Even my wife, when she was pregnant, she was taking psilocybin, and now when we had the child, the baby, she was taking psilocybin sometimes because she was a little stressed and she was giving milk to
mhm.
our daughter, and she can't take nothing related with tobacco like rapé and beer and so on, and psilocybin is not a problem.
Hmm. Fascinating. Do you think some people, well, sorry, this is a personal question, but do you believe in past lives? This is just one of our lives?
Of course. No,
Yes.
I have seen my past lives, and it's very
Yeah.
easy to see your past
Oh,
lives. Yes, it's
yeah.
very easy. Yes, this is very easy. For
Uh,
example, you can talk with two different channelers. They don't know each other,
yeah.
and you can receive channeling about your past life. If both versions are the same, you can be sure that
Hmm.
this is a good channeling. And if your past histories are related with your present history, you can be sure that this is a good channeling. And
Hmm.
if they are telling you something about you in this life, and this is very true, something very particular, and this is very true, you can be sure that this is a good channeling. So even
Hmm.
with one, only with one channeler, if
Hmm.
they are, if she's telling you certain things about you of this life, and this they are very true, you can be sure that the information about your past life can be true uh, too.
Hmm. Hmm. So
And
in
you
this
can see your past lives by medicine.
by medicine,
And then you can
Individualized
you can
hypnosis.
be you can see that the history is the same that you know from channelers.
So they say that, well, in the Buddhism that I've studied in Vipassana and living in India, we come into this life to learn what we need to learn. And so, if I may be selfish, I have had 23 years of chronic back pain every moment of every day, except for those 5 times where it went away, to learn something. And I suppose I haven't learned it yet, or else it would be gone. But that's also a very harsh thing to tell myself, that I'm an idiot. I haven't learned it yet. When am I going to learn it? How many lifetimes will it take? This idea of self compassion as well. is it possible I just have a blockage? Well, we'll find out when I come to November to your place. But it being unkind to ourselves, does that fit into your shamanism philosophy of why we have illnesses? Or do we just need to unblock it without beating ourselves up for being ill or mentally unbalanced?
As I know, and as it has been channeled to me, because I have one channeling per month. This is my
Oh,
school, because with these channelings, I learn things that they are not written in human books, as I know.
mm-hmm.
By channeling, I know, and by my intuition and by my experiences, out of body experiences with medicine, I am sure that this life, because I have seen this life is a construction. It's like a program, like a construction to experience. It's only to experience. The soul doesn't need anything at all. It's perfect. It's simply perfect. By this material life, you can experience material life. And there is another knowledge for the soul. The knowledge is you can compare a different state of your true I. You can experience a different state of your true I, of who you really are. You can be separated of your real existence. You can be separated of your real experience of your true I. By this comparison, you can compare, you can see what you really are. It's like a mirror. Experiencing what you know you are not, you can understand what you really are. If you want, if you want, because each soul decide. Your soul is deciding what it want for her to experience here. Your soul is deciding. Our souls are deciding. There are souls who wants to experience the darkness, and they are experiencing the darkness.
Oh,
They are experiencing the darkness. When
and
they will understand what the darkness is, what the chaos is, then they are going to recover the real experience of the I. They're going to come again home. I have experienced this, and they have had a lot of clients which their souls were in the deep of the darkness, and they have decided that they don't want to be anymore in this deepness because they were there a lot of lives, and now they want to come again home. In this house, we have helped them to come to home again, and all of them told us, "Oh, I am at home again. I am at home again." Crying, crying, crying. People from jail, from prison, from violence, from war, from whatever you can imagine.
mm-hmm. That's beautiful. Because traditional medicine and the pharmaceutical world is not helping us with the things that you're talking about, and we need serious help now. And so I'm really I'm really grateful to know that this exists. And my husband and I will come to Valencia to visit you. You have a house there where people stay and do treatment for a couple of days.
Whatever, all the days they want.
And we
People
just
from
moved there.
Sweden, from Canada, they're coming for 1 week, more or less.
Yeah.
From the States, the United States, came here for a week, so on. Whatever you want to be here.
Wonderful. Wow. Thank you.
If you realize what you really are, you have to be brave to not enter in craziness, because it's incredible what you really are, much more than you can imagine. Much, 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 much more than can be imagined.
I can't imagine it.
It's impossible to imagine. It's impossible what we really are.
Wow. Why not try? Why not? Sometimes I think, what will I do? I don't have children, Miquel. And I think, for 40 more years, what will I do on this life? Work, go on stages, try to build my business, make some more money so I can go to nicer restaurants. It all seems useless and frivolous and ego driven. And I'm tired of myself being that. So
It is not about doing this or doing that. It's about how you are doing this. If you are doing this by force, there is a problem. There is mind. But if you are flowing with this, is your soul deciding. The problem is that much people are forcing situations, are forcing job, are forcing because they are attached to results, and the results come by themselves when you are flowing, when you are happy. When you are happy, the results, the money, and so on come by themselves. When you have your heart open, you are materializing. The plumber of this house, he doesn't know anything about spirituality or nothing, nothing. But his wife had a problem. She came from Ukraine,
oh, your plumber.
and she had trauma. And I was working with her wife, and he told me, "Oh, I want to try this." And I was working with him with medicine, and suddenly one day in the third medicine he took, his heart was very open. It was like an explosion. It was incredible, like an explosion. Then life changed for him forever, because he started to create, to materialize, to create. The government um, give him give him
In
more or
Castellano.
less 500,000 euros, because he 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 had to pay this. His business was closed.
Como segunda oportunidad, este programa.
Segunda oportunidad.
Sí.
And then this was next week to take Bufo, segunda oportunidad. And then he started to receive a lot of work, a lot of projects, and a lot of things, and he was very happy.
Yeah.
But the most funny thing is that then he entered in a strong anxiety, because it was too much for him. It was too much. And he came here again, and I gave him another soft medicine, and I removed all the nervous. So again, he was attached to results. Then nervous come, because when he was poor, he was accustomed to be poor.
Yeah.
Then when a lot of money came, he was attached to result, and he wanted to control everything. Oh wow, life is coming! It's being incredible. And I don't want to lose this. I don't want to be again a poor person.
Yeah.
Attachment to result. This is the first problem in our Occidental society. The attachment to result. If you remove this attachment, if you think, "Oh, I don't need anything at all because I am perfect," then you can flow. Then there is no fears or losing your projects or losing your, and you can realize that everything is given by itself. Everything is created by this itself, and then you can enjoy. You can enjoy of your life. You can enjoy of your family. You can enjoy of the sun. You can enjoy all the things.
Beautiful. We will end with enjoy all the things as the conclusion. Miguel, thank you. Gracias. Merci.
Enjoying creating
I am
in time.
really happy. Thank you. Well, for those of you who are watching, that was a unique talk about stuff that I've never heard about before, and I hope that it was valuable for you, and maybe it was an answer that you're looking for. If you were drawn to this recording, there's obviously a reason, because millions will pass by it and think, not for me. And so if you're drawn to this, I suppose Miguel would say there's a reason your soul is watching and listening, right?
It is very true.
Great.
and it has all the keys and all the answers.
Hmm. Hmm. A very soulful interview. Thank you for supporting our change days with this interview. I hope for huge shifts with the people who attend. And I'm going to propose this kind of a talk or an exploration on this. Unfortunately, you won't be there with us. So I'm going to be searching in Barcelona for someone that also knows something about this, or we're going to explore this more somehow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and good luck with your projects and the
Thank
Congress
you.
and so on. Thank you very much. It was very funny, very nice, and very interesting interview.
Mm.
Congratulations. Thank
Congratulations. Thank you.
you. Thank you very
Adios.
much.